I got some low grade root beer here. And once you get past the outer edge, it gets a light gray and white spots on the inside. But I heat treat it. We're gonna see what we can do with it. Not chipping it as good as I thought it would. Probably need a little more heat. In fact, I'm not sure if it got any heat at all. I thought it did. I might have had the wrong piece. Who knows? We're gonna try it anyway. It got some heat, it just probably didn't get enough because that other stuff's shiny. The more translucent root beer part, you can tell it's been heated. It's slick and shiny. Root beer is not one of my favorite materials because it can be so pretty. As you get into it, it can start getting these concrete spots and light gray color, and it's hard to get a good high quality piece of root beer. We used to get all we wanted one time. I only know whose place it was on. I'd go Dave Coffin. We'd go out in this guy's pasture and it was just everywhere. Probably 30 years ago. Pick it up. Me and Dave Crawford went on a lot of goose hunts, what I call them. Back in the days when he was real into flint knifing, he was a man to see about getting material though. His dad, I think, or maybe it was his mother, somebody. Dave, I'm embarrassed to say I can't remember this if you ever watched this video. But I'm thinking it might have been your dad. It was something to do with the military base at Fort Hood, or maybe I'm out in left field. Might have been Bill Metcalf I'm thinking about. But you have connections anyway. You could get us on it. We'll go out there and pick up that Fort Hood material. Well, that's some nice stuff. It wasn't pretty to look at, but boy, it sure did snap good. Didn't have much color to it. It come in big old boulder. I've seen some big. I've seen some so big one time. I call them dinosaur eggs. This is starting to kind of work out. I'm still having trouble with the strength of my arms, and that's why I try to swing these light billets. But just swinging them, if I have to really swing them, gives me out. This thing's about to wear me out no more than what I've napped on it. How I'm gonna give up on this piece. There's too much jarring to my body. I'm not gonna blanket. I'm not gonna make a point into it. I'm just gonna blank it out in a ball like a preform type thing or a biface. That's all I'm gonna do to that. I'm gonna put my bucket down and work on it another day. I just don't have the umpire. I think I'd be better off swinging a copper billet like this. We'd have to go so fast. Wouldn't the vibration's what's getting me. That thing vibrates so when you hit with it in your hand. Yeah, this is working better for me as far as being comfortable. And this here is what we call a big old chunk of a low grade amoeba. Well, some amoeba's real fine grade. And I think I'm gonna come this way with it. And what I did is I heat treated this. Heat treat's good at low temperature, like right at 400, 375, 400. Different grades of amoeba. And every one of them heat at a different temperature. And most of them don't even need it. Let's see, I'm trying to go, I don't know which way I want to go with this thing. The outer edge of it looks pretty good, but like all the rest of the stuff, when you get on the inner edge, you got that gray concrete stuff. Look how pretty and shiny it is on this side. There's a pretty flake off of there. Trying to turn this edge over. There we go. I brought that edge down. Look how flat it got it. Big old nasty hen started. Went right in there and broken. About 1/8 of an inch sticking up. I'm gonna try to come this way and get it out. That didn't do doodling squat. Now what I do? Gotta get it this direction. That's just a big old crack in the rock. Let's see if we can knock that big old crack out. But that one right there, got most of it. Try to come this way, get it out. Try to run it just like this. That took it out. See it sitting in there? Try to get this hump out. That shows you right there how important it is to look at that crush to braid your platform. I thought I had braided further down. I really wasn't paying it no mind. And that joker just crushed on me. Fortunately, I'm able to get out of that mess. Come up the middle this time. Took too deep a bite. My platform crushed on me. It wasn't strong enough to go up that way. I hit way too high up. And instead of hitting on the edge like that, I hit way up on it. And I didn't do it on purpose. My accuracy's getting bad. I can tell every week my accuracy's getting off, it seems like. I watch Stone Hook all the time, and I watch everybody's videos. That's all I do is watch Flint Napping videos. And he was like, I missed. I was aiming there and I hit over there. And that's where I am. I used to close my eyes and hit the spot. That was so steady and accurate, but I can't now. It's doing pretty good. What I need to do is start paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just going around knocking spots off, really not paying attention to what I want to do with it. And start trying to thin it real good before it gets too narrow. We start moving a lot of mass, that's what I'm trying to say. Like that right there. There we go. Go this way. I lost a friend 3 weeks ago. I don't know, time gets by so fast. Maybe 4 weeks ago to cancer. And we were eating at a store. Rode our motorcycles up to the store and was eating lunch there. A little old town called Lorman, about 20 miles from the house, called Old Country Store. And they have a good lunch up there. And he'd had cancer here. I don't know if it was prostate or where it was at. But anyway, he's supposed to be in cancer free, the way I understood it over. And we rode up there and I asked him how was he doing. He said, man, I'm doing good. And it wasn't 3 weeks he was dead. Unbelievable how fast. He ended up getting it from some bad places that come back. And but anyway, I got 3 more friends that got cancer now. And they're all fighting real hard with it. And I'm sitting there thinking, what's going on with this? And then I realized I'm 78 years old. All my friends are old. And that's what happens to us when we start getting old. Something starts breaking down, not working right. I know one time I was little, my daddy said, every time I turn around, I'm going to a funeral, son. And I was probably 13 years old, or 12. And he said, you know what that means? And I said, no, sir. He said, that means I'm getting old. He said, all my friends are dying. And I said, okay. And how true it is. How true it is. The only comment I have on that is you better make sure you know where you're going when you check out of here. You don't have no second chance. That's for sure. Nobody just gets a second chance. You're not taking nothing with you. Lord has everything you need if you're going to spend the rest of your life with Him. Everything. What a glorious day that'll be. What the old song goes, I can't sing. Never could sing. What a glorious day that'll be. What was that song? From my Savior I shall see, or something like that. I think about that a lot, especially hurting the way I do. I got that down pretty quick. Saved a lot of width so far. I got a hinge here in the base of this thing I need to try to get out. I don't know how I did that. I wasn't paying no attention again, I guess. It's coming out of there though. Starting to rain a little bit every now and then. I hear a big drop hitting my tin roof on my shop. Sounds like an acorn hitting it. I took some nice stuff off right there. It took me a while to get the right platform made for it, but once I got it, it come off. Same thing here, I got a double hinge right on that edge. That's what, when you drive your plate through, it's hitting that air. And when it hits that air, that's the end of it. You don't do nothing else. That's no good. That's no good. I bet this is good. What I keep this stuff for. Come on out of there. On blood thinner. And the least little bitty nick just will not stop on its own. It's so aggravating. And this ain't as big as a drop on the head of a pin. But it's not gonna stop. That'll stop it. Back in the 70s, I was using super glue when Flint happened, and everybody said, "Man, you gonna get your hand infected? You crazy using that stuff?" And I said, "Dude, what?" I said, "Man, you crazy." I said, "It's what they used in the Vietnam War." I said, "Man, people step on a landmine, they pour stuff on them by the gallons, try to stop the bleeding so they get them to medical care." And now that's, you go to the hospital, especially a child gets cut, and they put a sticky Band-Aid like stitches on them and super glue and send them home. I had a friend that was taking ivermectin, if I'm saying it right. I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's for worming dogs and cows and veterinarian animals and things like that. And keep from getting COVID. And I told him, I said, "You are absolutely out of your mind. You're crazy." He said, "Well, my brother's a doctor and he told me to do it." And I said, "Well, he's crazier than you are then." And dang, he never did get it, and he was taking big doses of it every day. And I took the shot and I got COVID, and now I think I'm having side effects from it. They asked me if I had taken Moderna COVID shot, and I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Why?" And they said, "We just wondered, because I had the shingles, it's the outbreak of shingles, and most people that had the Moderna are the ones that get the shingles." They said that stuff stays in the system and it kind of starts weakening the immune system after a certain time period. And that's probably hearsay. Some of you probably doctors laughing your butt off at me right now. But that's just what I've heard, been told, and don't really know. I'm not a doctor. But ivermectin was invented for humans. I didn't know that. And I've read up a lot about it since then. And it's supposed to be good for your immune system. My immune system's real low. And it's supposed to help arthritis. So now, if he's still alive, and he's just kicking and doing great, and I'm thinking about seriously the next week or two. I don't even know where to get it at. I guess you go to the veterinarian and buy it. I don't think you have to have a prescription for it. I'm going to start taking it. And I've always believed I got a parasite when I was in Ecuador several years ago. I have some strange stomach issues. Never been tested, but they say to get rid of anything like that. They told us whatever we did not to drink the water, and make sure the food was well cooked. we consumed, and lots of times we didn't know what the food was cooked or what it was. Even we didn't know what we was eating. And people were feeding us up in Ecuador. We was in a little town called Riobamba, highest town in the Andes Mountains. And we were up in there. I'm gonna tell you something. We was above the tree line. One thing I liked about it was the climate was about the same year round. There was not any flies. There probably wasn't any mosquitoes. I don't remember it being any. But they would have markets. And you go to market and all the food would be fresh. Like a hog would be killed and they'd have the meat laying out on the table there. Have whatever meat, goats, whatever. There wouldn't be a fly on it nowhere. There wasn't no fly. But it's just my imagination. Because after I got back, I got having a lot of stomach issues. I never was over the doctor. I just ignored it and tried to take care of it myself. But I always felt like I got a parasite when I was over there of some kind of type. Probably didn't, because that's been so many years ago. It probably would eat every bit of my body up by now. Wouldn't be nothing but a puddle of water left of me. I'm going to flatten this side here, and I fool around and got to thinking about things, and when I do that, I don't pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm working. My mind's two places at the same time. My wife says that can't happen, but trust me, it can. If you have the attention deficit disorder, whatever they call it, your mind can be where it wants to be with something else. I can read a book and be fishing. While I'm reading a book, I'm sitting there thinking about fishing, and read the whole page. Get ready to turn a page, and I said, now what did I just read? I said, dang, I'm sitting there in my mind fishing. When we go fishing, I had to go back and read the page again. Well, anyway, I'm getting it pretty thin right now for a preform. And I think I'm going to quit on that, because I don't ask that much for them. Usually sell them $1 an inch or less. And I'm hoping the people that learning how to nap are the ones that are buying them, because this stuff's expensive. And I'm just making it out of scraps, because it's hard. Flint napping's expensive when you start buying this stuff. But anyway, I'm going to put that in my preform pile and look around here and see what else I got I can play with. Here's a piece here that's real thin right in there, but it's got some width to it to make it thinner. Play around with it. I did a video on making one out of some black buffalo located, black buffalo river flint. And when I got ready to do the pressure flaking, I didn't continue it. I was going to continue it. I was going to make a dovetail or something like that out of it. But when I went to pressure flaking it, I just didn't have the strength to do it the way I wanted to do it justice. So anyway, I'm looking for it to show you, because I said I was going to finish it, and I ended up getting it curved like that. But I probably straightened up and make a pine tree out of it. But anyway, if you see the video and it's posted, and I said I'm going to make a dovetail out of it, I lost a lot of it trying to pressure flake it. Just got in trouble and couldn't run the plates and got hindered and started losing width and kept getting there and there, and I got aggravated. I didn't care how thick something was. I'd take a 1/2-inch slab and pressure flake it and make a knife blade out of it years ago. Take a little at a time with an issue stick. I can't run a plate more than probably 1/4 of an inch. That's on a good day. I can still swing and hit. I just had a little accuracy to go along with it. I'm losing that fast. And here's this one that, let me get this out of it if I can. This is a piece I just pulled up out of the pile that I told you could stand some more thinning. I'm going to stop on it there. That's good enough for pressure flaking. And put in my little pile down there. I think I'm going to quit. Starting to rain harder, and I didn't bring an umbrella down to the shop. My house is about 50 yards up the hill there. So I'm going to have to walk in the rain. But anyway, I hope y'all have a blessed day, and